So we're back. We're going to talk about the roles that different people play in a charrette so you get a better sense of how that works. I'm typically an overall facilitator for a charrette, so my role is to run the entire process. That could involve a lot of planning up front, a lot of scheduling, a lot of team building, and a lot of on-site management to make sure that we can get everything out on the table, get all the information out of the table. It can never run late. It has to run on time or people lose their confidence in the process. Then there are table facilitators. These are the facilitators for the breakout groups, and just that's somebody I work with right there, Shannon Kaplan. She's a professor in our program. I also do a lot of professional charrettes with her. And the goal of the table facilitator is to listen to the information from the information download, bring that back to the group, encourage full participation, don't allow somebody to dominate, including themselves, but also holding the trump card. If things fall apart in your group, we might have some ideas, which we call back pocket ideas, which we can bring to the table if the group is struggling. I hope you like my graphics. I'm working on it. The charrette facilitator has to record everything. And then later when we do the vetting, they have to represent to the entire group. The contractor needs to be vocal about the design ideas. As we said before, early value engineering is critical here. And so the contractor has to be vocal about construction and or cost problems. If they don't do that, we have a lot of problems later in the process. The whole charrette actually hinges upon vocal contractors letting us know what the problems are. Community members are critical, whether they be end users or community members. They have to come in and they have to speak up during the breakout sessions. The facilitator needs to get them talking, and that's pretty critical. Domain experts are experts with particular areas like geo-exchange, for example. Are we going to do geo-exchange for this project? Instead of speculating, we bring the expert in, and that first day of design, we're talking about geo-exchange and whether it's possible or not. Pretty interesting, right? And then we're going to look at the ground rules for a charrette. And I think I talked a little bit about this, sort of ending up with the last bits of information on this. Treat everyone with respect. There are no bad ideas. Don't dominate. I think I've covered all this already. Try to get everybody to participate. Multiple solutions are the key here. Table facilitators have the trump card, and divorce yourself from the results and make sure community members are happy. So I kind of did that before. The counter argument to the charrette, of course, is it's expensive. It is expensive. It costs a lot of money to bring that many people to the table in that short amount of time. However, what we do is we take the total design fee and we front load it into the first week of the project with the idea that as the project moves into design development, because our schematic design was so unified, we'll have less design changes throughout the project. And I've seen that to be generally true across the board having done these. So that's what we do. And then some people say, well, what if it doesn't work? Well, I've been on one that didn't work, and it was awkward, and it didn't work. We didn't know it didn't work until later because the cost estimates came in high. But generally, they feel like they're not working for the first day. So we have to kind of work through that and deal with that. And ultimately, they work great. So that was a very short little bit of snippets on the roles that people play in design charrettes. I will look forward to talking to you some more next by showing you a case study of an actual charrette that I got to work